Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine show. Good Sports is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Dr. Lynn McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. For an appointment, call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. And by the Surplus Exchange. Take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Good Sports was recorded live on Saturday, January 11th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. Today, we're here at Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa, where you can save 15% on your total order or get a large pizza for the regular price of a medium with your coupon in January's KC Sports and Fitness. Stop by Gambino's at 8725 Brigade Street, located about a half mile east of 435, just off 87th Street. You can enjoy their lunch buffet every day from 11 to 1:30, and to place your carryout order or to set up a party or to get an event catered, call Gambino's Pizza at 913-888-1011. You can also find them on Facebook at Gambino's Pizza Lenexa. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in Kansas City. And in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature a look back at the Chiefs season. We look forward to the Royals season and discuss their new acquisitions. And we take a look at sports in KC in 2013 and what we hope to see in 2014. Now, in our hockey report, which is presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about all the events planned during National Skating Month in January, including special Friday-themed public skating sessions like School Spirit Night or Hawaiian Shirt Night on their outdoor ice pavilion. Plus, we outline details on their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs at the Kansas City Ice Center. In our college sports report presented by the Surplus Exchange, we talk with Wildcat Thomas Gibson, KU's Perry Ellis, and Mizzou's Jordan Clarkson. You can visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you'll find KC Sports, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue, too, on our website. And now joining us is the owner of Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa, Dustin Gillespie, who's not only a restaurateur, but he's also a huge, huge, huge sports fan. Welcome to the show, Dustin. Thanks for inviting us to your restaurant today. We really appreciate it.
Glad you're here, Steve. Appreciate it.
You are very busy right now. It's smelling really great. The pizza is out on the buffet, and people are enjoying their lunch here today. First off, let's start off with just a little bit of background information. How long have you operated this restaurant?
I've been in business a little over a year, opened October of 2012.
Well, happy anniversary there. That's terrific. So what did you do before you did this?
Before I did this, I worked for an energy company in Topeka, Westar Energy, and before that, went to college and basic college jobs, stuff like that. I worked at a Gambino's Pizza in high school and college in Topeka. So
did you? So you have some of that background in operating the business in a sense.
I'd made a few pepperoni pizzas before this, yeah.
So give us your location again and your hours, just the basics.
We're right off 87th Street. We're between Lackman and 435. We're open every day at 11 a.m. And we close at 9 p.m. Except for Friday and Saturday, we close at 10. We have a lunch buffet every day, and today, being Saturday, is our first day that we have a lunch buffet every day of the week. So
that's brand new for you guys. Just to add Saturday. So before we're going to talk some sports in our later segment in the show, let's learn about what makes Gambino special. It is a franchise, but I guess, did you pick this particular franchise because you worked for them in the past?
Well, probably like everybody, I love pizza, and We make our dough fresh every day, throughout the day, numerous times, and so I think it kind of sets us apart, and I just love it. And so that's probably why. Me and my wife hadn't had any kids yet, and we're kind of looking for something. I was kind of looking for something to do, and I took a leap, and here we are.
Welcome to the world of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the pizzas that are on the menu. How many different pizzas do you offer? What are the crusts, etc.?
Well, we have 3 different crust types. We have a thin and crispy, an original, and a pan crust. Pan crust is brand new, and we also offer a gluten-free crust. So
very nice, very nice. Something you've got a pizza named the Mobster. What comes on that? Do you remember? I mean, you have to throw them all together and everything. I was talking to you while you were in the back, and what's on the Mobster, for example?
Well, our Mobster is probably our most popular pizza. It's everybody else's supreme. It's got quite a few toppings on it. It's got hamburger sausage, Italian sausage, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, salami. Green peppers, onions, black olives, mushrooms, and extra cheese. It's a heck of a pizza.
It's a monster, but you call it the Mobster.
We call it the Mobster.
Yeah. And if I come in here and I want a bacon cheeseburger, you guys can do that for me, but it's in pizza shape, correct?
Yeah, it's also round, but it's a pizza. It's hamburger, onion, and cheddar cheese and bacon. So it's actually my favorite. I eat it every day on the lunch buffet. Yeah.
So what are some of the favorites that usually run out the door for catering and for call-ins and things like that?
I think our Mobster is obviously very popular. Meat Cravers is another favorite, and obviously a pepperoni. Some of our others that are pretty popular, we have a lot of Alfredo pizzas that are popular, and also maybe a Capone's, got some jalapenos, stuff like that. We got a large variety that just kind of depends on what you're in the mood for. But Mobster and Meat Cravers are probably our most popular.
But you're not just about pizza. There are other things on the menu as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pastas and sandwiches. We also make calzones, and anybody that ever has these calzones just falls in love with them. I mean, it's just they order them nonstop. We put them on the lunch buffet daily, and so we have a lot of pastas, probably 10, 15. Cheese tortellini is real popular. A lot of sandwiches, hot and ready, or hot sandwiches. So, yeah.
And in addition to that, you can come in here and sit down and eat like the people behind us are doing. You also have carry-out. You have delivery because you ran a delivery right before we got started taping here today, and you offer catering as well.
Actually, it was a delivery / catering. Mole Toyota, and it was all the way on the Missouri side. So
yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, It was state line and 435. So yeah, we'll go anywhere.
That's very cool. So give us that phone number so people can call in now that they know that you'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
Give us that phone number.
913-888-1011. 888-1011. Pretty easy.
And you also can host events here. You've got a party that's going on in the room that's just right to my right here. You can not only do parties but team activities and corporate type of things as well. Yeah,
we call it a kind of a gathering room / party room. Today's a birthday party, but we'll have business meetings in there during the week. A lot of probably the bread and butter of that room is end of season sports parties. We've got a lot of team parties back there, and we've had up to 75 people back there, so we can get quite a few people back there. Probably around 50 is the top number, though.
Mm-hmm. And you've got a contest that's going on that's Gambino's corporate, where somebody can win tickets. Where can they win tickets?
You come in the store, sign up, and we're giving away 4 tickets to the college basketball final championship game, and in Dallas this year, the Big 12 champion. It's the first round of the tournament's what it is.
There we go.
And I'm sorry, I just got that stuff the other day. So, yeah.
Very exciting. You got a big entry box that you can fill in, all that. Again, give us your address and how people can get a hold of you to order.
We're 8725 Brigade Street. We're between Lackman and 435 off 87th Street, and our phone number is 888-1011. Love to hear from you.
Dustin, thanks for inviting us here today. Hang on, because we're going to talk some sports with you a little bit later on in the show.
Sounds great.
And now joining us is one of the employees here at Gambino's Pizza who has quite a sports resume for Shawnee Mission West. He is Brett Sturbach, and he joins us today. Welcome to the show, Brett. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
First off, let's start with a little bit of your football stats. What position did you play for Shawnee Mission West?
I was the running back for Shawnee Mission West.
You were the running back.
And
that's true. You were the running back for Tim Callahan. How many years did you play?
I played all 4 years of high school, and I'd been playing ever since third grade.
Oh, wow. So, and you guys won a state championship in 2012.
Yes, we did.
And you were the superstar of that game. 273 yards in the championship game while fighting the flu or something like that, you said.
I did get a little sick during the game. Might have been my nerves. Not quite sure what it was truly, but yes, that did happen.
Didn't stop you, though. Didn't stop you at all for having a great season. You were the first running back to rush for more than 2,000 yards, actually 2,228 yards during 13 games. And do you know that's like 171 yards per game?
I didn't quite know that to the dot, but I mean, hearing it sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And only 22 touchdowns. That's pretty darn good. You were the MVP of the Sunflower League in 2012. You made the All-Kansas team, and then you were also selected to participate in the Kansas Shrine Bowl, which was an all-star football game at Washburn University, which was actually this past summer in July. Now, you were on the winning squad, and that was the first time they won in a while. But
8 years.
And that was that was exciting. But while heading back from that game, and I'm sure your adrenaline was high at that point, from coming off that win and just playing in that game and doing that. But I'm sure your adrenaline wasn't as high as it was as you made a stop at a gas station in Topeka. Tell us what transpired at that gas station.
Oh, my. Thinking back to it is just crazy. So after the Shrine Bowl, went to the gas station on I-70 in Adams Street. I was with my dad, my uncle, and my mom, and they had all gotten out of the car to go into the store, and within a minute, and I was on the phone with one of my friends during this time, that two men approached the car, knocking on the window, and I was assuming that it was my parents because I wasn't even looking, and I opened the door, and they asked me something I don't really remember, and then started reaching into his pocket, and I was getting kind of suspicious about that at this point, and he pulls out a knife and then says that he's robbing me and that he wants all my money and my phone. And I was just like, what are you talking about? You're not going to rob me. And then he looked at my phone and was like, hang up the phone, give me your phone, give me everything you have. And I held up the phone, I hung it up, and I went to put it in my pocket. And right as that, I grabbed the knife and I pushed it down.
Oh, wow.
And he pushed it, and that's when he stabbed me. Oof. And then I was wrestling for the knife with him while his friend was hitting me in the head. I got the knife and fought with them for a bit, and then got like in a standoff, and then they kind of looked at each other, and then they started running, and I chased after them.
Wow.
And throughout the time, I had not known that I was stabbed until after I stopped chasing them. And looked down at my leg, and it was just covered in blood.
Oof.
And it was crazy.
Not a football. I mean, I'm sure you've been banged up and all that stuff in football, but not the kind of injury that you want to have after a great football career. Have you healed up from all that?
Yeah, I did have a little scar and a bump, but it's almost all gone. The scar is just very small. It's barely even noticeable. And the only thing I notice now is when I work out, it gets more sore, easier. But nothing too bad.
Right. So they caught the two guys.
Yes.
They eventually
and the getaway driver.
And the getaway driver. That's awesome. That's terrific. Well, you are a hero as far as that goes. Most people shouldn't try that at home, but you are a hero. Now let's talk just for a minute or so. How long have you been here at Gambino's?
I've been here just over a year now.
Okay, and what brought you here to Gambino's? You just found the job?
Yeah, I just kind of happened. It just showed up one day, applied, and got the job.
And what do you do here? You do a little bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah, I make pizzas, I deliver, I help the people up front serve pizzas. I really just do a little bit of everything.
Well, Brett, we want to thank you for coming and sharing that story. And, of course, you can get waited on by Brett if you come here to Gambino's. We are going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness Magazine show. Today we're coming to you from Gambino's Pizza, located at 8725 Brigade in Lenexa, which is a half-mile east of 435 off 87th Street. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Go online and watch Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, featuring the Bud Light Chiefs Report, the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report, the Cargo Largo Health and Fitness Report, and the KC Ice Center Hockey Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free deep tissue laser treatment with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make an appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
The outdoor ice pavilion at the Kansas City Ice Center is now open. Come out to a public skating session on the outdoor ice pavilion or on their indoor rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. Experience a touch of the Ozarks when you tee off at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournament hosting. Stop by the Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa or Olathe and get a large pizza for the price of a medium, or get 15% off your entire order with your coupon from Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Visit the Lenexa Gambino's at 8725 Brigade, a half-mile east of 435 off 87, and the Olathe Gambino's at 14960 West 119th behind Olive Garden. Call in your order at the Lenexa Gambino's at 913-888-1011 and the Olathe Gambino's at 913-390-0400. Gambino's Pizza, you're going to love it.
Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa, where you can save 15% off your total order or get a large pizza for the regular price of a medium with your coupon in January's KC Sports and Fitness. You can stop by Gambino's at 8725 Brigade Street, located about a half-mile east of 435, just off of 87th Street. You can enjoy their lunch buffet every day from 11 to 1:30, and to place your carry-out order or set up a party or get an event catered, call Gambino's Pizza at 913-888-1011. And you can also find them on Facebook at Gambino's Pizza Lenexa. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, check out December's U.S. Army High School top performers. They include Lee Summit West boys basketball student-athlete Gary Davis, who's averaged more than 15 points per game, and their basketball coach Michael Scheiber, who has been the only boys basketball coach at Lee Summit West since they opened. Now, we also honor future soldier Nicolette Swafford from Oak Park, who is a 3-sport athlete and also has completed her basic training before graduating from Oak Park. You can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including right here at Gambino's Pizza, at Eagles Landing Golf Course, at both Minsky's on Berry Road, and the Kansas City Ice Center. Now, next week on January 18th, we will be at the Kansas City Ice Center, and the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. So come on out and join us, and you might see yourself on TV. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, I also want to mention that we are giving away an Android tablet plus other prizes from Kansas City Chiropractic, the Surplus Exchange, and Great Clips. And to register to win, you just stop by any participating metro area Great Clips and fill out an entry blank. You can visit greatclips.com for a location near you. Good Sports, KC Sports and Fitness, a new tablet, and you. It's a winning combination for any sports fan in KC, so register at Great Clips today. And now joining us again is the owner of Gambino's Pizza, Dustin Gillespie, who is obviously a restaurateur, but also a big, gigantic sports fan. And you told me when we met last week or so that your true love in the world of college sports, even though we've got KU and K-State playing right now basketball, your true love of college sports is the University of Oklahoma. Explain how you became a Sooners fan.
Well, it's kind of a long-winded story, but my parents are OU fans. My great-grandma grew up on a reservation in Oklahoma, and so that kind of Oklahoma history there. I born and raised in Topeka, but parents were OU fans, and when I left high school, I decided to move down to God's country, is what I call it, move down to Norman.
So it's a genetic thing. You can blame it on genetics. So are you still up on cloud 9 after the Sugar Bowl game?
That was a pretty exciting win. It was a great game. Beating, everybody had crowned Alabama national champions before the season even started. And, they obviously didn't make it to the game. But we were a huge underdog. I think we were a 16-point dog. Ooh. And in the history of Oklahoma football, I don't think they've ever been an underdog that big in a bowl game.
Really?
So pretty big win. Would have much rather had the national championship, but maybe next year.
That's right. Well, you had a freshman quarterback, so you've got 3 more years, realistically, of top performance ahead of you. So, yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, Trevor Knight was a redshirt freshman this year, and I think you got 3 more years, hopefully, of him. And yeah, we've got 7 national championships. I say we. My wife gets on me all the time about that. Oklahoma's got 7 national championships right now, so maybe by the time Trevor Knight leaves, we'll have 10.
Well, there you go. And for Bob Stoops, this was his first bowl win against an SEC team in like a dozen years or so.
Yeah, I don't. It's funny. The media always brings that up. Are you paid by ESPN? Because it seems like you guys all have that SEC.
That I wish.
Yeah. You guys all have that SEC bias. Yeah. Stoops hasn't had a win. Well, last year we played. Yeah. It's been a while.
Well, they lost. I think they lost. Yeah.
We lost last year, but I thought back, I can't remember the year, maybe 02, 03, we played Arkansas in the Cotton Bowl. That might have been the last one we won.
Yeah, I think so. That is a dozen years or so on that. So yeah, you're a big OU fan, but your roots are here in Kansas City, Royals and Chiefs.
Man, it's exciting. The Royals and Chiefs have been, maybe a struggle or a disappointment for several years. I think the Royals were pretty fun last year, and it just seems like they're getting better. Just a lot of young, exciting players. The Royals, I love baseball, and the Royals are a lot of fun. And the Chiefs, besides the last game, I mean, there were some other disappointing losses. I wish they were still playing, but I don't know how you give up a 28-point lead, and I'm sure everybody else is trying to figure that out too. But
well, one of my reporters who does a radio show, after this show plays on the radio, he does another half hour. He pointed out that game was very much like the Chiefs season. It started off really good. If you look at the Chiefs season, they had those first 9 wins, and then they struggled. after that, after the first half, they struggled. They struggled to put up the points. They struggled. The defense struggled, and just like the last half of the season, they had issues.
Yeah, pretty disappointing. Going into the second half being up, 28 points. You thought there was no way. You thought they'd at least have New England this week, and the Royals. Let's go back to the Royals.
Okay, let's talk about the Royals. Favorite player, favorite team that they play against?
Well, my favorite player is probably Alex Gordon. Him being a high draft pick out of Nebraska, and then just kind of him finding himself, disappointing few years, and just playing, how many Gold Gloves does he have now?
I think he's got 3 or 4, yeah.
I think Alex Gordon's probably my favorite. Easy to, it's not even close, Alex Gordon. And then I'd say favorite team they play against, the Red Sox. I don't like Boston, so anytime the Royals can beat Boston, I'm happy.
Well, Dustin, give us the information on Gambino's Pizza again one more time.
Come by and see us. We're between Lackman and 435 off 87th Street, and we're 8725 Brigade. Phone number's 888-1011. We'd love to see you.
That will do it for our show today. My thanks to our host for the show, Gambino's Pizza and owner Dustin Gillespie, and Gambino's employee and Shawnee Mission West football star Brett Sturbach. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You will find it all over KC and right here at Gambino's Pizza. So pick one up today.
Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Let Sport Court come and install a basketball game court at your home. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. So sink that basket at the buzzer and have your own Final Four at home in your backyard or driveway Sport Court. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Win an Android tablet and other terrific prizes from the Good Sports TV show and KC Sports Magazine. Stop by any KC Metro Great Clips to register to win. It's that easy. Plus, each month, be sure to pick up your free copy of KC Sports Magazine. You'll find it at 700 locations across KC. And tune into Good Sports every day at 9 a.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. on SureWest Channel 7. KC Sports, Good Sports, a free tablet, and you. A winning combination for any sports fan. So enter today. Stop by the Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa or Olathe and get a large pizza for the price of a medium, or get 15% off your entire order with your coupon from Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Visit the Lenexa Gambino's at 8725 Brigade, a half mile east of 435 off 87, and the Olathe Gambino's at 14960 West 119th behind Olive Garden. Call in your order at the Lenexa Gambino's at 913-888-1011 and the Olathe Gambino's at 913-390-0400. Gambino's Pizza, you're going to love it.
Hi, it's the Ball Game co-host Greg Pryor. In 1991, I was introduced to a line of health supplements called Designer Foods that were created by a genius, Dirk Pearson and his wife, Sandy Shaw. Dirk and Sandy wrote the New York Times bestseller, Life Extension, A Practical Scientific Approach. The results that I felt on a few of their designer food formulas was so great that I formed a company, Life Priority, to offer these great formulas to everyone. One of my favorite products in Life Priority is called Lift. Lift is a powdered drink mix that you mix and drink when you have mental fatigue and you want to feel bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I felt the results in about 30 minutes. I wish that I had Lift to use when I was an infielder in Major League Baseball for the Royals. Lift also comes in capsules called Lift Caps. See Lift and Lift Caps and all the great Life Priority products at my website, lifepriority.com. Get your personal rally going. Visit my website, get some Lift or Lift Caps today at lifepriority.com.
Discover, shop, and win at Cargo Largo. Stop by at 35th and Nolan Road in Independence and go online at cargolargo.com. Cargo Largo, a retail store, and so much more.
Welcome to Old Shawnee Pizza and Italian Kitchen. Yep, there's nothing like the homemade taste of an Old Shawnee Pizza. Dine in or carry out. Old Shawnee Pizza with 3 locations.
The season starts in March for the Heart of America Havoc professional women's volleyball team. To learn more about the team, visit havoc.hoavb.org. Now you can view our shows and past shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel.